This video is going to be showing you a quick solo Legend Lost Sector to get the new exotic boots for the Warlock, which that is today for Legend. It's on Scavenger's Den. The modifiers are Champion's Barrier, Overload, Scorched Earth, Incoming Arc, and knockback damage is increased. Solo damage is increased for us and the enemy by 50%. That's all much you really need to know about the modifiers. Our loadout is Warlock, Dawnblade bottom tree with Dawn Chorus, the exotic helmet. We're using mods such as Rasputin, Rage of the Warmind, Global Reach. We have solar damage resistance and Concussive Dampener on to aid with the resistance type mods. We have Sundering Blast. When you stun a champion, you do a massive AoE damage to that enemy, which you'll see that in the run itself. We're using Officer Revolver, Eternal Blaze on for the shield, and it's got anti-barrier in it. Obviously, hand cannon is overload, and we're using the exotic machine gun Xenophage. This is going to be a quick video running through it. I'm not going to talk about the exotics. You'll see me get them. I think they're called Boots of the Assembler or something. And basically, they're like noble rounds, but for your wrist, right? But I'm not going to show gameplay of me using it. This is just showing you how to get it. Okay. This lost sector is really easy, which is why this video is going to be as quick as I can make it. Sort of me just doing this run, even though it's not that good of a run. I just want to get the video out there, and then we'll do a run for the Titan and the Hunter probably today as well, if I can. If not, back end of tomorrow before the next reset, if we can. But I probably will just do as many as I can in terms of all the 3 new exotics, because it's boots. The first thing you want to prioritise is the champion, the anti-barrier down below to get a cell. You can kill them if you're above 1310 power, which Legend's 1310 power, I think. You can take them with Xenophage without having to get a shield break if you're quick enough. And Maruda pushed me from my right side, so just be careful of those. This is all about getting cells, as many cells as possible to speed this up. Obviously, you don't have to go as fast as possible, because this left sector is so short that you're going to get it done in 5 minutes no matter what run strategy you do. It doesn't really matter when you're at power, which we were already 1310 previous season, so even if you haven't done any level in this season, you're going to be at power for this lost sector. You know, obviously if you're underpowered and you maybe didn't play previous season and you're catching up, then it'll be a different, it's going to take you a little bit longer, play a bit more passive. There's 2 spawns in this room, so when you kill the initial spawns, and like when all the ads are killed, there'll be 2 or 3 shanks spawn up top along with the champion. So there's 1 overload, 1 anti-barrier. Now this is where you're going to see Sundering Blast take effect. So you'll see after consecutive hits, well, when you pop your overload, you do that additional not soul damage but AoE damage to a champ. This mod is going to be a method for this season. This and Breach Clear. The problem is you can't run Breach Clear, which is a 9 energy mod, and Sundering Blast is 2, so you can't. Unfortunately, they've done that on purpose. You can't run them both. So the Breach and Clear is probably going to be better, but if you're not using a GL and you are using a hand cannon or an explosive payload weapon, especially explosive payload on overload, this mod, Sundering Blast, is going to be the go-to. You literally don't need a heavy weapon to take them, and it'll be the same on Grandmaster, because you can continually overload a champ with explosive style weapons, whether it be a bow, whether it be a hand cannon, a scout, doesn't matter. This room, there's another overload champion at the top. Take the ads around the champ first, then you can obviously heal, and he didn't push me really, but just make sure that you hit him to continually overload him, of course. Using your nades. Try and save a bit of Xenophage for the end, but you don't need that much. You certainly don't need it for the boss. It just helps out because you can take out champs from long range, get a cell, and you can clear out a lot of ads. Now these are the trip mines. I stood too close, so I'm just going to include it in the video. I don't care, I'm not going to redo it because I'm not too fussed about solo and, you know, flawless and this lost sector. It's just to get a video out there really, so I'm not too fussed. Just don't stand too close. When you take the trip mines, don't stand around about this distance and you're good to go. It's because solar damage is increased by 50%. That's why that happened, and I stood too close. With the boss room, just stay back, You want to try and get a cell when possible. Champions will eventually push you. You want to try to take the overload first before the anti-barrier shields the overload. Okay? So if you get a stun, burst that overload down. Okay? As quickly as you can. When you do that, you'll obviously get a cell. You get a cell every time. We can control this with the cells, of course, because you're guaranteed a cell on a major, on a champion or yellow back. Easy enough to take out the anti-barrier. The boss will continually try to hit you from there. This is why I got solar damage resistance on. It's weird this lost sector because we got incoming arc and solar damage dealt and received is increased. So you've got a double burn going on in terms of what's going against you. The arc isn't dangerous for solar, so prioritise putting a solar resistance on, not arc. Arc you can deal with. Solar, it just helps out because a lot of the champions are doing solar against you and they're the threat generally in these. You can take the arc shield first, pop a super with Dawn Chorus, makes it easy. Even without this helmet, the boss would have been easily killed. But that'll be the run on it. You'll see I get the exotic boots. I've got this twice. On my first run I got it, and on my second run I got it. That was the video. Thank you.